We need those mics that that you have that you could just grab and move.
You're grabbing and moving your mic as we speak.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you are doing exactly what you said.
Yeah, but it's making, but it's gonna make really shitty poppy fucking sounds. Like
we have mic stands here at Neebs Gaming, but we would like to have those.
This is how we're starting it?
Yeah, why not?
We need to get chairs we can sit on.
Yeah, that adjust up and down.
Like big boys.
So maybe you guys can let somebody finish their thought because
we know
was coming
You
was...
mean the mechanical arm, right?
Yeah, no,
with
ones where you could grab and it doesn't make any noise. That's what I was trying to get to, but you guys jumped right on it.
Of course.
Because we knew what you meant.
Really? Did he know what I meant by saying?
Well, Phil probably didn't,
you're
but
doing
the rest
that,
of us.
You're doing that right now. That's my thing.
I know, I knew what he meant, but
he wanted to mess with you.
It's just funny how you use your words.
We may have talked about this, but Absar's mom's kind of the same way. She's like, they need to make a martini glove, a glove that you can wear when making martinis so your hand doesn't get cold.
Yeah, you mean like a regular glove?
Right, yeah. You just use a glove, Mom. Just buy a pair of gloves, throw one out.
No, it has to spell out martini and rhinestones on the pointer finger.
Well, in her defense, she's Southern, so it's got to be monogrammed.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, hello, everyone, and them, not you.
Yep.
Happy you're here.
Why'd you look at me?
Well, because I particularly...
Hey, good one.
No. Anyway.
Okay.
What was in that burp, Vic?
Was soup, a sandwich?
Was it your
Cherry
tooth?
Coke Zero?
He's like a burp Monnier. What do you call those people?
That should
Sommelier?
sommelier.
Sommelier.
We should have
my
a
name.
segment of our podcast from
What's
now
in
on.
your burp?
Talk.
There you go. Well, before we
Gonna
get
be
to...
what's in your burp?
What's in your burp is really good.
Before we get to burp talk, we should talk about Ridge wallets. And actually, one of the things they have a little, you squeeze in the corner, gives a little burp sound.
Of course they do. Every wallet comes with that.
I got the fart one.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, the fart one's special edition.
What? That
I
means you
feel
gotta-
like we
you
have
gotta
to
change
say
your
that's
batteries.
not a thing, though.
Well, but no, we don't.
You keep
Yeah, you
making
keep
stuff
lying
up.
Yeah,
about
but we
them.
don't have to say that because
How do you
everyone
know?
knows that.
Do you know all of the FCC rules about stuff? Of course you don't.
The FCC
Anytime we get a
rules.
contract here, you go, I don't know, y'all read it.
No, we have to talk about the fact, like, they do get you into the Pentagon
They
if
do.
you present your Ridge wallet.
That's the
Another
scam.
liar.
And they all come they all come with $6,000 cash.
All right, fine.
Every
What a deal.
single one. Do we have to? Yeah, and that's real.
Hey, that's fine. Look, I can do another job once we get shut down.
Oh,
that's
I can't.
fine.
Are you saying I can't?
Look,
I'm
you're
gonna make
worn
the
out.
best mic
You are
stands
worn
that
out,
you can move.
sir.
Mike sandwiches.
Anyway.
Just let me
Mike's.
really talk about Ridge wallets. Slim, durable, lifetime guaranteed. Just go to ridgewallet.com, check it out. As a matter of fact, go to ridgewallet.com/Neebs. And if you buy something,
What are they gonna do?
10% off.
Damn it! 10%. Free shipping.
I bet the shipping's expensive.
No.
Oh, it's not.
We know this.
Oh, it's gotta be, though.
but it ain't. It's free.
Normally shipping for something like this, $6,000.
$6,000. So in other words, that's it.
And no burp sound.
So you can pay $6,000 in shipping, or you could get $6,000, or not get $6,000 and it's free.
Order now.
It's a no-brainer.
Ridge wallet.
I wish yeah.
They also have duffel bags, commuter packs, phone cases, knives.
Duffel bags?
Yeah, I see it right here. I'm
Is it
looking
called
at it.
Oh, it's a duffel.
That's for people with a lot of money.
You like that word, Simon?
I thought that was like the old man name for the bag.
No, I'm looking at the word.
Duffel
I
bag.
think it's pronounced duffel.
Oh, duffel. That's it. That's it.
How many ones do you think it would take to fill a duffel bag?
How many ones?
That depends on the size of the duffel bag.
Yeah, it would make a big difference.
I'd like to have just some. It'd be fun just to
Full
have
of ones.
a
Just
duffel
carry
bag
around
full
with
of
we
you.
got to
money.
stop talking about Ridge wallets.
We're not. We're talking about duffel bags full of money now.
No, but we're talking
Yeah.
about their product. I think they can hold.
Could be any duffel bag.
It could be any duffel bag.
200,000. Their bag 200,000 is rated for 200,000.
I just pictured that the guy that always goes to strip joints with a duffel bag full of ones.
The guy?
It's just whoever that person.
I want to hang out with that guy.
They're always happy to see him roll in with his duffel.
Just over his shoulder. just
Duffel.
His duffel.
Mr. Duffel, please, to your table.
Johnny Duffel here.
Johnny Duffel's on his way.
Oh,
Man,
VIP.
good times, good times.
So,
Oh, that character now, Mr. Duffel.
Just duffel bag full of ones.
Sweetheart, come over here.
Would you
I have a dollar for you.
I would like a lap dance.
Reach in my duffel.
Oh, God. We're silly.
Can I start off the comments this time? I haven't started in a long time.
I want a
Oh, yeah,
quick
go.
strip joint story.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Neebs, we have a friend. I mean, you guys all know him. I'm not going to drop any names, but he's an interesting fella. And he's pretty well off, has been.
Yeah, I know exactly who you
friend.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know who it is.
At one point, like I'm not a huge I've never been a huge fan of strip joints. Not because of the entertainment, it's more because of the sadness around me, I think. But he insisted on going once. I was with him in DC and to like as if to give me what I needed to go there because he knew I wasn't all about doing the dollars and shit. He gave me a stack of 20s.
Like, how big is the stack? Because that's the thing.
I mean, it was several hundred.
So did you go to the store and just buy a bunch of gum?
No, it was for the strip joint.
I would have
Hat,
switched
maybe?
that all out for singles.
He was like,
exactly. I would have
pants.
gone like, I need a.
He's like, no, you give
Juicy
him,
fruit.
You give him 20s, then you get the attention,
Like they should sew
Yeah,
for you
that's
if you
Significantly
do your
different than
laundry.
a single.
So you blended right in with the sadness around you?
Yeah, no, I totally became.
Yeah, because that just makes me go, ugh.
But when I left, when Mr. Duffel showed up, it was time to go. All right, let's go back into our regular programming.
Okay. So I'm going to start off the comments, and the first 3 comments are from Ark. The most recent one, the Raptor surprise.
Okay. Yep.
Someone even mentioned, like, why wasn't it called, like, Wizard Pig Attack or something? I don't
Pig
know.
wizards, yeah.
Pig
Should we
yeah.
change it? Wouldn't that be something? That'd be monumental.
Repost.
I've
Yeah.
done it.
We rebrand the video.
Yep. Pig
Based
Wizard
on-
Attack?
Based
Yeah.
on
Wizard Pig? Which
public
one was it?
demand.
I don't know.
Pig wizard something.
Tadank Knight calling me out, and rightfully so. At 1347, Master Gamer Thick 44 trying to tame a dino with stone arrows.
Retro.
Have Simon and Thick switched? P.S. Love watching Simon's gamer evolution from not remembering simple controls to now remembering simple controls sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. That's still just sometimes.
It's a big step, though.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Thick, do
5
you
years,
remember this
might,
happening?
You might get it.
Well, I went back and watched it, and I'm like, oh shit, that was those were some stone arrows.
But you don't remember going, oh crap, wrong arrows, got to switch halfway through.
no. If I did, it was cut. I don't remember. We film a lot, and so
Okay.
there are a lot of
Did you know
mistakes.
that?
Yeah.
I just thought that was something you'd remember.
Well, no, I mean we'll use a lot of the time when you forget something, you forget all the way.
Right.
But
We do shoot at a lot of dinos.
Yeah, I could see you forgetting that.
Yeah.
It's an easy.
Yeah, I'm sure
easily,
at one point in time, I'm sure during that I was like, shit, because I had a small amount of stone arrows and a large amount of trank arrows. And I'm like, why am I running
Well, that's
out?
what I
And
was
then,
asking.
Oh, shit.
That right there.
I'm saying I'm sure I did that.
Okay.
But I don't remember exactly if I did or not.
I
so.
think here's what would have happened in my brain as soon as that happened. Oh boy, I've been shooting stone arrows. I'm gonna hear about this later. That would be going through my head while we were recording.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well,
Great.
yeah,
Because you know,
at the moment.
you know the comments are
sure.
coming.
Okay.
What are we doing
Well,
here?
you've got a great brain. Whatever.
What is this?
you know what I would have been thinking? I would have been thinking, I forgot to eat lunch.
Why is this
hungry.
dinosaur getting bloody?
That's so
It
weird.
was a metal one. So, anyways,
Where's the
all right,
peanuts?
Let's move on from this. Chris, the Beastly one, makes a good point. Why don't you guys use dinos as a team anymore? Before, you all traveled as a cool pack, and you all grew a bond to your dinos. Now we don't even know the names of most of your dinos, and their deaths don't seem to matter because everything now is just expandable.
I don't know what you're talking
Expendable.
about.
Everything
dying.
now is just expendable. I hope you guys read this on commenting on comments.
I mean, me and
Mr. Fox
me and Apsro especially. You've grown very attached to lightning.
Oh yeah, I like lightning.
Mr.
And I had-
Fox.
well,
I lost
spoiler
Charlie Brown.
They're
who-
all dying so quick.
We were
that's,
tight.
That's the reason why the
It
bond
is.
hasn't
I feel like
gotten formed.
Charlie Brown was
Right.
all right. What, 2 episodes maybe?
Well, I bonded with Charlie, and then before that,
you get attached too easy.
Pierre and I were tight.
Yeah.
If you paint something, you're attached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Like Rosie. Rosie's gonna be very important to us as a team, but like amount because Rosie's very big and slow.
Yeah.
I do like Laserface, but I don't really think I've found my mount yet.
Do you remember Phil Collins?
Yeah, he was a low level.
Yeah,
He was a very,
such
very
a
expendable.
bright spirit, though.
Candle in the wind.
Yep, terrible breath. Yeah, I think, Mr. Fox, Lightning, you had that nutsack.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just killed by dropping it from a high place.
Yeah.
There was a bond there, wasn't there? I mean, because
There wasn't time to even. There was no time.
I had developed a bond with
Yeah.
Nutsack. So just because it was getting it was a big deal, and
Yeah, we killed it. Man.
By the
Yeah.
way,
you killed it.
no,
by
I
the
mean
way-
we killed.
Yeah.
We did a good job.
this is going to rub you the wrong way, Dralis. But we kept reading all these comments about controlling the air,
Yeah.
like giving a burst,
Yep.
and then
Which you can't.
which you said you can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's happening now?
We
Thick and I
tested.
jumped in right after you said that, and you can.
Anthony backed me up on that
Well,
too.
he was wrong.
Well,
he was
he
also wrong.
too.
Yeah.
But I remember trying it.
We just tried it. It worked.
Yeah.
But did you try it? Like, did you try it after an update compared to when he tried it?
I don't know.
That's a good point.
I don't know
know.
if they updated it or not.
Because that seems like something you would fix.
Did you have a little gas icon?
Yeah, but it went. If you just tapped it, that went down right off the bat.
Well, if you want another gas bag,
I do.
you can control it somewhat.
Well, I think we should do science in the episode. Oh, I want to get another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
I
right.
don't see why not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it died every time, yeah, what would be the purpose?
And if like a kangaroo can make those leaps and land without any damage, a gas bag should be able to do that
Yeah.
as well.
Kangaroos are great.
Yep, they are.
Get another one of those. But I guess the other point was like we're not all together. But
And that's we split up for the entertainment's sake too, so we can have the
it's
A
like,
and
so
B
yeah,
story.
it's not all just like okay, this is all. I mean, Scorched Earth was just all desert, but I'm enjoying Extinction because like some of us are in the ice, some of us are in the desert,
Yeah.
and so you kind of get two different extremes.
If we were just playing for fun and not for entertainment's sake, we would obviously be playing together.
yeah, and we'll get back together. I mean,
Also,
that's
though,
what
I
just
don't like
happens.
snow.
Yeah, you just have no interest in the snow biome.
All right. Well, Red Malonzo commented on the same video, says in bold letters, my God, Absro really loves to complain on game features, don't he?
Yeah.
If you would just if you just do a little research,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
would know what Explorer notes do.
I was
You'll have
gonna
boosted
say-
experience for 10 minutes after opening one, and your mount would have gotten boosted experience too
I
if
didn't
you
know
open it
that.
while riding it.
Oh.
I didn't know that. That's something, huh?
But like
So,
right now, I can't ride. I can't put a mount on Rosie because I'm not high enough level. Had I known that, I'd have opened. Yeah, and then
Open the Explorer note
and
and then go killing.
Go kill
No,
it.
I always see that icon. That it looks like it just gives you a temporary boost.
I didn't know that.
And,
No, I explained
and
it-
Did you say if you're on your mount, it gives the mount experience too?
yes, that's what
So
Red
so
Mal-
yeah,
Mal-
yeah.
Red
we need to do
Malonzo
that. Take
said.
advantage of that.
Yeah, but I complain about the Explorer notes just because I find them uninteresting. Because they're just like a thing you have to stop and read.
Yep.
And it's not a very interesting way to present a narrative in a game.
I hate
It's
when
in
they
my
do that
opinion.
too. I
Too wordy
agree.
too.
Yeah, like Conan. I like the ghost thing.
Yeah,
In,
Ghost is
in
nice.
some instances where it kind of like that instance where it showed you the ghost sacrificing
Yes. Yeah,
somebody.
that was really cool.
And then
It was.
okay, now I understand I need to sacrifice somebody here
Yep.
to open up
No, that's
a tunnel.
cool.
That's a great way to present a narrative and to guide you down a path.
But-
But Explorer notes, like, it's just this stuff.
Conan's got the equivalent of that too. The walls
Oh, yeah.
you read and shit. And
Oh, yeah.
that
At least
talk.
you hear the voiceover and you can. I don't know. If you got to sit there and actually
And
read.
voiceovers are always weird to me in a multiplayer game anyway.
Yeah.
Like I was watching Anthem coming up. I was watching some footage of that being played, and the characters are always
It's
fucking talking.
Chatterboxville.
Why? It's like that should never happen.
No, not for a multiplayer game
No.
when people are going to be talking to each other.
Exactly. It's like
all
you,
the time.
like I want to
anyway.
be talking to my teammates. I want to be interacting in that way. It's like it's such an odd decision where the developers think I gotta put a voice to these characters. It's like no,
It's because
like,
they're hearing it when
doesn't-
they're making it quiet and they want to make it intense in the scene. And
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, it just doesn't
not
like for
forethought.
multiplayer games. They really should.
If it's single player, go
strive.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and single player,
yeah,
go
single
for
player,
it. You're
you need
presenting a narrative.
reason to care, but like in multiplayer. Yeah.
Yeah, you really should. Like, to me, I feel like developers should strive to tell an interesting story, but have the character not say a word.
And if it's single player, keep it brief.
Yeah,
Like, you don't need to talk for 10 minutes.
You've never played a Metal Gear game.
Even like for me, GTA, like those guys ramble on way too long.
And see, I don't mind. Like I don't mind a game presenting me a narrative, like something like an Uncharted, a GTA, a Red Dead. I don't mind that in a single player game.
I still think they take too long to get to the point.
Well, you know, I skip the cutscene.
Well, I'd like to hear a little bit of it.
Yeah.
They should have 2 versions then. One for Neebs and one for everybody else.
Cliff
the
notes and then
ADD
full
version.
story.
Yeah.
Is Cliff Notes still a thing?
I'm sure. Why wouldn't it be?
Because
I
the
don't know.
internet. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, because, Cliff Notes probably just moved to the web.
Yeah.
All right, next comment is from Damian McDally. What a cool name. It's on the top 20 video. He says, honestly, I admire you having to deal with that whiny crowd. I would have left the room when they started whining and bickering and not paying attention and so on. I would have said, all right, fuck you guys, and left the damn room. I would have cared about the video. I wouldn't have cared about whether or not the video was made. I would have left the damn room and ended the series. So good on you for doing what you have done. Although I don't understand why you didn't.
It's the best part of the
It's-
top
yeah, it's-
20, I think.
Yeah, it is at this point, especially since Battlefield doesn't do that well on our channel. You might as well, and it's certainly not planned.
We
but-
enjoy going that route.
Oh yeah, no. It just,
If you
we're
didn't
just
watch
cutting
top
up.
20 yet, go back and watch it. There's some good arguments in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even give it.
The clips
it's
go to the wayside.
The clips, yeah, just they're playing in the background at this point. It's like
And then you get what happened there?
it's got to be really interesting for me to go back to them. Like, oh wait, okay, cool.
Yeah. But I'd like to end my comments on a positive note.
Yay!
Yay.
With Ethan Estep.
What you
this
got,
is from the
Ethan?
same video from Top 20. Ethan says, some people don't believe in love at first sight, but when my brother showed me Neebs Gaming around the time of the Railgun montage, I just knew something was different. This was special, and I was right. You guys have been my favorite YouTubers for a long time, and I watch everything you do, or everything you guys put out, no matter what game. So just know that no matter what you're doing, you're making someone's day. Kisses.
Even if
Even
it's
top
in 720.
20 videos.
Even yeah.
In 720.
Nice.
Or highly pixelated 1080. Either one, he loves it.
Right.
You might need to reread that at the end so we can end on something positive again.
Oh,
Yeah, hold it in your pocket.
yeah, no. No matter what you're doing, you're making someone's day. Kisses.
Okay.
Yeah, fucked it up too.
nice.
all right,
Making someone's day.
Who's going next?
Good. I can go. I don't care.
Yeah, you got your laptop out over there.
We'll just do it clockwise.
Yeah,
There you
sure.
go.
Why not?
My comments are on the last comments on comments. This is bad opinions right there. Says, my life fades, the vision dims, all that remains are memories. I remember a time of chaos, ruined dreams, this wasted land. But most of all, I remember the Rage Cop, the one we called Apsro. I know Durales probably has dibs on Far Cry New Dawn, but I would love to see Apsro work on his Mad Max kink by bringing Rage Cop into it.
I don't think
Far
New
Cry?
Dawn's going to get any. I don't think it's.
Yeah, you played it recently.
Yeah, I mean that one video. I doubt it's going to do anything on our channel. If 5 didn't,
Yeah.
I don't see New Dawn doing it. So,
But you enjoyed it.
I mean, I love Far Cry.
Right. Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing. I,
mean,
remember
Far Cry,
hearing that all the
yeah,
time.
Far
so.
Cry is one of those. If you like that,
Yeah. Take the
that
outpost
gameplay loop,
Mine.
then-
Yeah.
yeah.
Jake Rock 327 says, I also watched the documentary about Fyre and saw how much of a shit show it was. Love you guys.
I watched that yesterday. I had it on the side while I was trimming.
On
Yeah.
the side, so were you able to actually see
Yeah.
it though?
Yeah,
I
I
enjoyed it.
got 2 monitors. I got one here where I'm cutting.
People say that.
It's
Listen,
always blown my
Astro,
mind how you do that.
I
Yeah.
know, but I mean, it's a documentary.
You're not
really,
the only person in my life that does this.
Okay.
There's a bunch of people I care about that do this. And when I ask them about details, they're like, no, I don't remember that.
I was out back.
Well, he's multitasking.
And it's okay because you
Yeah,
don't care
multitasker.
enough to like
No,
get
yeah, it's
all
like,
of it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't
You're
really.
not going to be quizzed on it.
No, I don't really need to retain. I got the basics.
I watched the
Guy
full
tried
thing
to put on a party and it went to hell
in the last
and
week.
It was
and
amazing.
And I guess we watched the Netflix one, right?
I watched the Netflix one. yeah.
Amazon's got one apparently as well.
Yeah.
So
Right,
there's 2
Netflix
out
was
there.
what I saw.
Does anyone know how they're different?
I
don't.
I heard the Amazon one was more like commissioned by the guys that put on the show, so it's
Oh.
a little less
Oh yeah, fuck that.
negative.
Well, it should be then. I would think a lot less negative.
But I'm not 100%. That's what I heard.
right.
Okay.
But I heard it is less negative.
Yeah.
But yeah, great documentary though.
Oh yeah.
Very
Really,
interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a piece of shit.
So we
Just,
recommend.
just over promising everything and just failing
Not
to deliver
accomplishing
on
anything.
everything.
And just showing that, yeah, you could.
The best was
You gotta walk
to
the
me. The
walk.
best was the footage when they got there and like everyone saw their tents.
Oh, yeah.
like and just that's
And-
where we're supposed to sleep, and then just chaos. They're ripping up tents. They're stealing beds.
Oh,
All
yeah,
the beds
'cause
are
there was-
soaked 'cause
there
it
were no
rained the
lights.
night
Well, listen,
before.
some of those people that went, I'm like, these people are just as bad as the organizers.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, I didn't see
Like-
that in the documentary.
But like that one guy that was like peeing on tents and ripping tents,
Oh, yeah.
so,
Yeah, no,
so
yeah.
nobody would sleep near
well,
him.
that's insane. Yeah,
Like,
so
that's
that would
crazy.
be-
He said, we don't want any neighbors, so we ripped up all the tents next to us.
Like,
Well,
fuck
it's-
you.
Fuck
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
what a piece of shit.
It's so interesting how quickly people can turn into animals.
Yeah.
but that's not normal.
No, I know.
I think,
no,
I think
it's
that
normal.
particular type of people.
No, in that
Any
in-
situation, I've been in with
situation.
people where things get tough. People go like, "Let's all right, what do we got to do to get through this?" That should be more normal.
Right. Well, what's sad is normally there's probably 20% of people out there turn to animals.
in the situations
that's
like that. They
kinda-
were stranded. Like they really had no guidance, and it blows my mind that
I
When
think a
they
festival
decide-
like that's going to attract that kind of person. Then.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had a bunch. Everyone there had a bunch of money to blow. Now, some of them had. I'm sure some of them were just hardworking people that are like, I got a bunch of money
And they
in the
wanted
bank,
to
and
be
this
in
is
year one
and I
on
want
this.
to be. I want to go to this because they were selling, and that's what was kind of fucked up. Like one of the things that he said in the documentary, it was only the one time that you heard the guy who was show running the whole thing was like, we got to sell these losers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We're trying to
We
sell
gotta
this dream to
these
losers.
to yeah, exactly, the dream of doing whatever. And then that's when you go like, yeah, there was probably a very significant amount of what he would call losers, but people who are like, I just want to party and I want to be a part of something big and live this life, this dream.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially what this whole thing was
for the
about.
weekend.
Well, there's so many things.
And-
There's so many things that sell that. I mean, my God.
We
Well,
could
that's
talk
what
ab-
everything sells.
yeah.
we could talk about this. I mean, forever. But the one. I mean, there's so many things. But Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Do you remember what she got paid for her one tweet?
$250.
250 grand for a
Lord.
tweet.
For a tweet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kinda
this is
nuts.
the world we live in. Where
Fucking
somebody can
A.
get, we need to start sending out tweets for some cash. You know what I'm saying?
We need to take
One-
our
Working
shirts
horror-
off.
Come on.
Like, can you imagine? Picture what she did with
Yeah,
her thumbs.
250.
$250,000 done.
Because that's the influence. I mean,
That's
it's all about
crazy.
numbers.
Oh yeah. No, it's a
To be
numbers
quite
game.
honest, we
Fucking-
get some of those
Yeah.
in our mailbox, but normally it's
Not for
about
250.
mobile. No, not at all.
No, not for that.
But you know, it is for a decent amount of money considering what we would have to do. It's just for like shitty things like mobile games.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
turn a lot
It's
of
the-
them down.
it makes you a sellout. Because I mean,
If it was something I believed in,
if
like
it was, that's a different
Chick-fil-A,
story.
then
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
To me, my favorite quote in the whole movie,
I
I
like
think it
Chick-fil-A
was from was it Ja Rule?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was part of the whole thing, and
Yeah.
like they're in the team meeting afterwards, and they're talking about the disaster.
Oh,
And-
God.
And
Yeah,
he's
the
like,
after.
it's like, man, this is fraud. He's like, I wouldn't call this fraud. It is false advertising.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
No,
you-
it's fraud.
Like,
He's
that's-
like, no, it's fraud
Even
because we were.
false advertising, that's fraud.
Yeah.
I need to watch
It's
this.
just is like, no, it's not fraud.
Oh, you'll
It's-
like it, Thick.
It's fraud.
It's a shit show. It's a ride. And there's
The
tension.
guy-
and
if you haven't watched Fire, watch Fire on Netflix.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
F-Y-R-E.
Wonderful.
And the guy that, like I said, the showrunner guy, I don't know, he just had this weird look about him, like just his face made me want to punch him.
Yep.
You know?
He had a friendly
But-
face, but
No, he had a
Well, no,
scary, weird looking, like this guy's thinking about
but
creepy
he was
shit.
but he was polite to everyone.
What's his name?
Yeah.
And he was good at raising money.
I
Yeah.
forget
I
his
mean, that was the
name.
whole
but
thing. Is like, yeah, he suckered in a
We
bunch of
talked
venture
about Fire
capitalists.
enough.
And-
Okay,
Yeah, we're
okay,
done.
okay.
Yeah,
I
so
just wanna
anyway,
see what
let's
he
move
looked
on
like.
from
That's
that.
all.
Like I said.
Renegi says, scrap mechanic idea, very simple. Death race around a track riddled with guns and cannons connected to sensors that cars pass through to trigger them. And I know a lot of people have said kind of stuff like this because it's good stuff, but you guys are recording today.
And we had a video similar to that, didn't we? Like a death race. We had like saw blades and
Yeah, it
Things
was.
did it have potato guns though?
It wasn't a death race per se. It was like it was another obstacle course.
It was
ended
the
with
figure eight race. where we had to
Oh,
get
yeah,
through.
yeah, where we were...
We could shoot at each other.
Yeah, and we had some
And
obstacles
there were
out
things
there.
that could hurt you
yeah,
along the
yeah,
way.
so we did do that.
So, whoa, you know, I read
But
the
I don't know
comment
if they're
anyway.
potato
I was about to say,
guns.
have you done it since they've added all the guns and explosives?
I
and
know there
everything?
was
We were
saw
shooting
blades.
each other with potato guns.
Okay.
Yeah, but there might not have been like guns on the course just shooting across
No,
the
there
course.
wasn't anything like
Gotcha.
that.
Well, that could be interesting. Mm-hmm. And K-Ra-Su C. Karasusi says, you guys totally messed up on the title of this, meaning the commenting on comments. It should have been hashtag sandwich porn. And in case you missed it, we actually did when it comes down to the sandwich thing. And that's it. A video will be coming soon.
We did it live on a
We
stream.
did it live on the stream.
3,000 people were there.
Yeah.
And it was funny to read comments because, I mean, we usually have 1,000 people at our stream.
Right.
That night, 3,000. And you kept seeing, like, in the chat, did I miss it? Did he make the sandwich yet?
Right.
Or people popping in.
And at some point, because it was like, oh, wow. I think the first time it was mentioned, the number was mentioned, was like, shit, there's 2,000 people here. Like, before I even got a chance to see anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, holy shit. I said, well, I'll start it when it gets to 3.
Yeah, start
And,
the... Yeah.
and then when it started, it wasn't at 3. It was at like 2,600. I said, oh, that's good enough. And I'm thinking like, oh, this is great. But I'm like, oh, I guess that's good enough.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. And right before or right after I cut the sandwich, there was 3,058 people or something.
I wonder if the
and I was
Twitch.
like, yeah, we made it.
I wonder if the Twitch thumbnail probably brought a lot of people
Probably.
in because because you guys were cutting over to the video of making a sandwich. So you
Yeah.
imagine people on Twitch. Oh, let's see what to watch. What the hell's going
But
on here?
also, that worked out timing-wise because it was mentioned on the comments that same day earlier. So that's
Oh,
probably
yeah, I
not
mean,
a
hurt.
bunch as well. Yeah.
I mean, that's what
That's
I'm
why you
assuming.
had 2,000.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
if you're scrolling Battlefield 5
Yeah, and you see...
and you see a big plate of a sandwich,
yeah.
you're like,
yeah, it's a fuck.
that's going to intrigue
and it's
you.
the
Without
most
a doubt.
viewed channel on Battlefield at the
Yeah.
time.
I was at a dinner in Irvine, and one of the other influencers who was there for the event that I was at was like, hey, you guys are streaming right now. Someone's making a sandwich. He said 3,000 people are watching.
That's amazing.
My response was, oh, Christ.
Yep.
All right.
Someone's making a sandwich.
Originally, it was just going to be,
It's going to be us two.
it was just going to be Darlish and I, but it ended up turning into a thing. And it was fun. It was good.
And then we had, Champ Wild was here. And
I hate him
Neebs
as
stayed,
champ, man.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it for my comments.
Okay, we'll go on to mine.
Oh,
All right.
Don't hate on these first couple. Randomly, different things pop up in your YouTube feed, and that back in the best puns video we did.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just like looking at a couple comments because I just listened to it again, and that's a ridiculous video. But those joke series were pretty fun. But these two got me kind of good. But this is just one pun from Dodge Driving. Did you hear about the constipated mathematician? He worked it out with a pencil. It's a good visual, huh?
Yeah.
Did you like that? Anyway, and this was just funny to me, and maybe it's just me, but from Kevin Calverley. It's not a pun, but he threw in a joke. I feel like it needs an accent of some sort because the writing, I assume he's maybe foreign, I'm not sure. But I'm not making fun of you, Kevin. This was hilarious to me. Guy talks to a girl at the buffet. Guy, damn, that's a lot of food on your plate. They're about to party in your mouth tonight? Girl, yes, there is about to be. Giggle. Girl's son walks up. If there's a party, I'm coming.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
I was like, yeah.
It's
Really, that's exactly like, I was like,
Does anybody
I
have
had
a
to read it.
thermometer? We need to check their Alex.
Yeah.
We need to see if he's sick.
Where were they from?
How was coming spelled?
It was,
oh, for the boy to say it, it better be spelled only one
Yeah,
way.
this is normal.
That's what I'm like. Trying to find the funny in this.
It was just,
He did say it was funny to him.
No, it was like, because it just, I didn't get it. But it was,
I understand what you're saying because
You know what I
sometimes
mean?
I read things that I just go, I really want to, and then I stop myself because I know that I'm going to get shit for it. Like we're giving you shit
like,
right
I
now.
knew it wasn't
Yeah, like
funny,
we were
but
spreading our cheeks to shit on you like halfway through it.
fair enough. Let me move on to,
We're gonna work it out with a pencil.
I think this was, there you go.
There you go.
Comes back, it was worth it.
Nice.
This is from the Far Cry New Dawn vid I made,
Okay.
which probably none of you watched.
New down.
I watched it.
Okay.
I watched it too.
Zachary James says, "Oh, Adoravid, we got thicked."
Wow.
I thought it was
He
fine.
killed two birds with one stone there.
Yeah, exactly. Alyssa Marie says, love the irony of Dora criticizing the ladies driving. Members hard right turn straight into the lake. Neebs remembers.
I remember.
Do you
like
remember
it was
that?
yesterday.
I remember it too.
Yeah.
Oh, can I just say something about Alyssa Marie? Because I saw some of her comments recently on it was either an arc or something. She shits on me constantly. And if I ever see her,
Oh, boy.
I'm going to give her a tongue lashing.
All right, this is my time now. Vic. It's my
Party
time.
in the mouth.
There you go.
I'm coming.
I'm
Here,
coming.
speaking of jokes,
Astro played by the little boy.
We're going to have the pencil.
How are we gonna go?
speaking of jokes, I don't understand.
Another one?
Yep.
Oh, great.
This is off of Far Cry as well, I believe.
Wanna use a accent?
Zero Deceptive 27 says, I feel like Duralius could be a news reporter. He would be like, tonight it's going to be cloudy with a chance of snow, like your mom was last night.
All right.
Your
so
mom
how's
was
the mom
cloudy.
a chance of
Cloudy
Chance
with
of
a
snow.
chance of
Don't get
anybody?
that. No.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
So is this
What is
Like
this?
maybe
is
he
this
just
genius?
says like you're like
or
you would just randomly add a mom joke on the end of anything,
oh,
like just to be kind of
see, I
random.
wanted to. That's
and
why I
funny.
wanted to discuss this with you guys. I wanted to
Like,
see.
I like this segment. I like this being a new thing. We should always have at least
Like
one
if-
comment
like if-
that makes no
like
sense.
yeah no like
I'm fine
Think
with this.
about it.
like I might say, oh, there's a can of peanuts, and you would say your mom's a can of peanuts.
And that would be funny to us because how dumb. But we know each other like that. So this, I
he
was
know
curious if there was some, if someone tells you
Yeah.
a joke and like, I don't get it. We were
So
like,
mom maybe being a chance of snow, maybe snow is the white pubes and
no,
cloudy
see,
is
now
God,
you're
mom
really,
tells you.
you're really digging. Let's move on from that.
All right. I'm trying to
Oh,
find
she was
sense
like
in it.
fucked up on cocaine.
Maybe. No, Mom, you're
Cloudy
more
with a
cloudy on pills.
On
Try to
snow.
work that one out with a pencil.
Yeah, let's work it out.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
All right, that's it for me.
Okay.
Strong
It's a great
finish.
one, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Well, the last one just ripped on me again, so I've done that enough.
I think now's the perfect time to talk about Genlock.
Genlock.
Support for today's show comes from Genlock, a new animated series that rewires sci-fi and action-adventure storytelling in a way that is both fresh and familiar. The year is 2072. An oppressive authoritarian force threatens to conquer the world. A diverse group of recruits is selected to pilot a new form of weaponized neuroscience that powers devastating mecha. They need to learn to work together, adapt to their arsenal, and be willing to sacrifice everything to succeed in battle and win the war. Do they have what it takes to come together as a team, or will they fall apart before they have a chance to fight? Genlock is a new animated series from Rooster Teeth, the studio that brought you Ruby and Red vs. Blue, featuring an all-star cast that includes Michael B. Jordan, Maisie Williams, Dakota Fanning, and David Tennant. Watch it free on Rooster Teeth today. And Neebs, actually, we were going to have everyone watch the trailer, but Neebs watched the trailer earlier on.
The art is amazing.
The art's amazing.
The cast is
trailer's
amazing.
cool.
Yeah,
the cast
like I
is
couldn't-
great. Nobody watches Game of Thrones, right?
I do.
I don't.
Okay, so you know the young one, Maisie Williams is the
Oh,
young
okay.
badass.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
She's
Yep.
she's
and David
great.
Tennant was one of the best Doctor Who's
Oh yeah.
out there.
Fantastic.
And Dakota
Doctor Who.
Fanning is an amazing actor, and what a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart.
And Michael B. Jordan
Is Creed.
I was watching.
Makes me want to work out. It's like shit. I gotta hit the gym.
I think I heard this correctly, but I was listening to Rooster Teeth's podcast, and they were talking about how this was an idea that they had for a while, and then I believe somehow Michael B. Jordan got wind of it, or was just like, "Hey, this sounds really good," and I believe when he jumped in, everyone was just people
usually
started
just takes
coming in.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think
that's a big name.
yeah, no, he's great in anything that I've seen him in. He was in some TV show that I was watching before he broke out big. He was like, I forget the name of it.
Cheers.
It was Cheers. You want to sing the song?
He's-
Are we ready?
Any chance to sing it? I'm
Any
up for
chance
it.
to sing
Yeah.
it.
Let's save it. Let's save
But
it.
anyway, yeah. So a Genlock and Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
Thank you,
cool.
Genlock and
Watch,
Rooster
watch
Teeth.
the trailer because it's
Yeah, the
you
animation.
got to watch the
looks
trailer to
awesome.
appreciate it. Yeah.
All right. Astros next.
Yeah. This comment is from Elon Privet, and it says, "Hey Neebs, do you have any advice on how to stay motivated and happy? I've been having a really hard time with that, and I was wondering if you had any advice that could help, and I would really appreciate it. Thanks for all the awesome content, guys. Makes my day when I see you guys have uploaded a new video."
What video is this from?
I don't remember.
That's okay.
Simon
but it's a
really
good
likes
comment.
to know.
What
Yeah,
that
well,
tastes
you know,
like, Vic.
It happens.
Still like soup, sandwich, and the cherry Coke Zero. This podcast is sponsored by.
So Neebs, you're kind of a self-motivator.
Well,
a
things
motivational
that
guy.
make me. I mean, of course, there's little happiness. Little things that you enjoy every day, whether it's a meal, or hanging out with a friend, or watching a show you like. But I like goals. When I'm working towards goals, whether it be, it could be anything. It could be you're a collector, or you're building something. Maybe you like cars and you're working on a car. I like having projects.
Yeah.
It motivates me to always have something to look forward to.
What works for me every day, every day, when I wake up, I have like an idea of what I want to get done for the day, and I write it down. I got a little piece of paper right beside my workspace, and I write down, I want to get this done, this done, this done.
I've heard
and
that.
It feels so good to scratch that off.
Draw
yeah,
every
something
time.
with something coming out of an ass.
Yeah.
Right. Draw a disgusting
Check.
photograph. And then when I'm
But they
done,
say that's similar to, like dopamine is a thing.
Yeah.
Like you check Facebook and you get like a little shot of, something that makes you feel like, but like getting things done actually does that, but it's productive at the
Sense
same
of
time.
accomplishment is what it's all about. Just, you did it.
it's like playing a video game, but in real life.
Right.
Yeah, and Absar, I'm kind of the same way you are. I do have a list, and it's normally a pretty ambitious list throughout the day. And if I get all of it done, then yeah, it's an incredible feeling. It's like,
Yeah.
yes,
It's like, I was
I've been
productive.
productive.
You give Bear a treat.
And I get one of his treats too.
Yeah.
But some people also, they put too many things on their list,
Yeah.
and you just end up with this huge list. So if you do find yourself in a situation like that, maybe you go, what are the top 2 or 3
Yeah,
most
you
important
prioritize.
things?
That's
Right.
And
But we can break it back down to like chemistry now. But like working out and eating better is going to help out your well-being.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
absolutely will.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it's hard.
Yeah.
But making yourself and that's the thing too. And diets can be really hard. But even if you still have work your way into the good diet, like I will force myself. Even if I'm eating something that's not so great, I will make sure that I'm fitting other better things into my diet.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot easier to add food to your diet that's good and healthy consciously than to cut out all the stuff because it's so easy for you to, and then you kind of slowly work yourself into it.
if you
and
just
exercise.
snacked on like carrots and hummus or something
like
throughout the
blueberries,
day.
like I know
Blueberries.
they're great for me, and I've had like a freaking big package of blueberries in the last 2 days just because I know they're good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not saying this is what I eat now. You're like, I'm just going to eat some of these in between before I eat my pizza or cheeseburger or whatever.
Right, but eventually try to work that stuff out and exercise, like you said, is a very obvious
mental
one, but
health is
that's hard.
hugely tied to what you're eating,
Absolutely.
your digestive
I'll add
process.
one more
Facts.
thing. Simplify. Anything that's in your house that doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, get rid of
it.
shit.
Yeah, very good.
If you've got
Minimize.
whatever, just things that are just, I don't know, distractions in your life that you
Stuff.
don't need.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a clean room feels good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like when it's like, oh, all my stuff's like in order.
I've grown into
Everything's
being
place.
very anal and clean at my place because
Yeah,
I feel more.
last time I was over there, it looked
Yeah.
nice.
When I was at your place, it was very nice.
I feel very much more productive if everything's clean because I feel like everything around me that's all good to go, so I can focus on the task at hand.
So there you go, just a few things.
and I live in filth.
And you see how he does.
So, hey, I've got some. Come on,
Vermicelli.
that should be a thing. Pasta vado instead of bafango.
Let's see if we can't get that on the bad word list someday.
Here we go.
That would be good.
Yeah. All right, my next comment is from Eduardo Sosa. That says, you guys need a timestamp list for commenting on comments. And you know what that is, Simon?
I do, but I don't. Like
Well,
I
a timestamp list. So, like, if on the last comment on comments, the title was talking about Battlefield Friends, but I don't think we started talking about Battlefield Friends until minute 55 or something like that.
Yes.
So a timestamp would be like in the description
Oh
box.
yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's what it is. I thought it was
Yeah.
technical. And you know what? I have done the timestamp when it's particularly far.
Right.
Like if it's like, oh, it's 45 minutes into the hour podcast or it's 50 minutes in, then I'll be like, this is where we start. But I've only done it a few times, so I'll try to be much more conscious of that.
Never gonna
Thank you
happen.
for no, not never. It's already happened. So it's a matter of it happening more. So
Okay.
you can't say never happened because
see.
I've already done it.
I'm just saying.
Just say
half the
it'll
time
rarely-
you don't even list the songs you use.
It'll rarely happen.
Okay.
Just say it'll rarely happen.
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
It'll probably happen.
Thank you.
But yeah, timestamps. For the
Thank
peoples.
you.
For the peoples who wants
Yeah.
the timestamps.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Pasta Bazool!
All right.
You can say it that way too. Hey, everybody, pasta Oh,
It's like aloha.
It is.
it goes both ways.
All right, and
Like my aunt.
I may regret this.
Phyllis?
No, this
Como
is
está, pasta fazul?
this is from Michael Cuthbertson. Forget whether or not a hot dog is a sandwich. Is cereal a soup?
I think we briefly touched on this. in,
It's come up.
it's breakfast.
What?
Breakfast just made me laugh. It's breakfast soup.
I mean,
Of course it is. It's breakfast soup.
so I don't know the definition of soup.
Soup does not have to be hot. What is the definition of soup?
Yeah, it certainly doesn't have to be. I'll look it
All
up.
right,
while
please look
we
it up. What
focus
is
on
the
other
definition?
things.
So what we can-
what
we
does
can-
Wikipedia say
he'll-
soup is?
He'll work on that. Because if it's
here it
more
is.
than yeah,
All
It's
right.
not like I had to work a
right.
lot.
for you.
A liquid dish, typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables, etc., in stock or water. Now, that's where we could have a gray area.
Chowders.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Chowders.
This is well, yeah.
There's
Chowder's
plenty of
says
soup
milk.
that have milk bases. Come on.
But if a
But
soup,
you're talking about
if a
boiling
soup-
something.
Typically is the key word by there.
But if a soup is warm, that would be one thing. But if it's not, if it's hot or cold, is it savory? If it's savory, that would take
That would,
cereal
no,
out of it.
without a doubt.
If it's sweet versus savory,
no, savory's what's the definition of savory?
that's
like
more like salty.
salty,
isn't it?
yeah, it's not going to be a sweet thing.
Hearty.
So his saltine
Would not
soup
be
would
savory.
be soup.
Well,
Well,
but it
I
has
call that,
saltines in
I
it,
call
but
that
it's probably
cracker
more.
cereal.
Right. So I'm trying to wrap
which
my head
might
around this.
qualify as soup.
Mine wouldn't be
Savory things are
no,
soups.
because it's a mush.
Savory's
Oh,
more
okay.
salty.
Yes, and there are salty soups. Matzo ball soup, wouldn't that be
No,
savory?
no,
he's
all
not-
soups are savory.
Right.
That's
so
what he's
Chicken
saying.
noodles,
Yeah,
savory.
right, so there's-
but I'm saying
He's saying this
cereal's
cereal
not
may not
savory.
qualify as being because it's sweet.
But what if there are
Are there sweet soups?
Well, there are sweet soups, but there's also
but
salty
they're kind of
cereals.
sweet and savory.
See,
They're salty cereals.
all of these
Ugh.
If you
all
add
of
salt to a
these
cereal, doesn't it make it salty?
are there
all these
salty
definitions, guys.
I think life is
What's
kind of
that?
salty.
What else?
all these definitions really kind of come down to this thing. Like this is I don't know. This one says a food made by cooking vegetables, meat, or fish in a large amount of liquid. So most of these definitions do go with the meat and vegetable thing.
You have to cook something.
A lot of them say that. So
yeah. So I think that's the common denominator of,
So
or the
I'm,
divide.
I'm leaning
Yeah,
towards
it's the
cereal
cooking
not
part.
being
Of
a
course, that
soup.
makes sense.
I'm
I'm gonna
with
cook
you
some
to
cereal.
Because of the lack of
But
cooking.
gazpacho isn't
Yeah,
that
it's a soup.
cold
Gazpacho is a
soup?
cold
It is
tomato-based
cold,
soup.
but it's
But
cooked
is it
first.
cooked?
but it is cooked.
Yeah,
and then-
First.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Because it's not cooked, I'll say it isn't.
Me
If
too.
that's a precursor on what defines a soup,
It's
I'll go with that. Because
it
otherwise,
seems to be a big part of it. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
but
leaning against too.
But I'm not going to call cereal anymore. I'm going to call it breakfast soup.
Breakfast soup's so much better.
Yeah.
The 412 LOL says, guys, Subnautica Below Zero is out early access. Just wanted to let you know this. Hope this gets uncommented on comments. It did. Yeah, Subnautica has a DLC out.
Is the DLC out?
but it's not finished though.
I
so
thought
you
the
can
trailer-
play it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's I've looked into it a little bit. It's going to be one because I know there's a lot of people that want us to play it, and I do want to play it. But one, it's not finished yet because it's early. It is early access.
so you're saying a game is out that isn't finished?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in. But and also there's a lot more dialogue in this one. Like the main character speaks to somebody frequently.
That's kind of a obstacle.
Yeah,
of
for
sorts.
us recording
Sure.
and like doing a series on it is. And like, you know, I haven't got my hands on it and played it yet, but I want to and see if there's an option to disable that or maybe replace that audio on our end.
yeah, I would-
Because I still want to make another series out of that because Subnautica is so fun to play.
You
And
would think
it's a
replacing
fun world.
the audio would be
An
you would
option.
Think
You
it would be
should-
not only an option, you'd think it'd be an easy option.
You should
would
get
hope.
up with the devs and see if that voice actress would be down for doing that series with us.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Probably not busy.
Oh, who knows? It's a
not be.
voice. She
Oh,
might
no,
not be
they're
at
still
all.
We're
working on
working
it.
friendlies on the weekends.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't know.
It's not a
It's
given.
a gig.
No,
it's just a gig.
They already sold a ton of it, so
I do like friendlies.
Made them a nice buck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to play it. And yeah, for people out there that may not have known, yeah, Subnautica has new content out, but it's not finished. It's still early access. So be warned. If you're jumping in now expecting a full game, it's not there yet.
That's what early access means.
Exactly.
Okay.
All
So
right.
those are my comments.
Hey,
go. All
very
right.
nice.
I think.
Neebs,
Yes, sir.
your time to shine.
All right. This first comment is actually from Twitter, and I saw it because of one of Spudzilla's posts, but I think she was retweeting from The Zealous Dogs, and it was the post of someone dressed like Simon riding on the back of
Oh
a
yeah,
raptor.
yeah, it was
yeah.
good.
Retweeted that.
So it says, going to this year's local Comic-Con as Simon Sandwiches from Neebs Official in their Ark Survival Evolved series. Can't wait. And it's a pretty good, what do you call it, cosplay?
Yeah.
Can
it's
I see?
perfect.
Can you hand over the phone so I
can't-
could look?
Just pass the phone around.
Have you not
Yeah,
seen
you
it yet,
didn't see
Simon?
that?
I haven't seen it.
I don't know if I
how
did
to
either.
use Twitter.
You're
I
going to
do.
love it.
You got tagged in
I'm
it.
the only one here that doesn't
yeah,
use Twitter, I think.
Yeah, I know. I haven't actually not even. When was this done? I haven't even gone on Twitter in a week.
Recently, very recently.
Okay, so
Your
that's maybe
followers
why.
depend on information from
Dallas
you.
wants to
do.
see
I
it.
mean,
Why
how
do you
long do
hate
you want to
them?
look at the
No,
damn
well,
thing?
actually, I'm just right now
It's
getting
gonna
over
go
the fact that
blank
I'm
because
annoyed
no
with
one's
it.
touching
I've
the
watched-
screen,
I have
not
and
actually
it's
just
going to go
focused
in
on
a
the
screen
screen.
Pass it
picture.
on.
No,
Okay,
Look at it.
no.
it's already gone.
Now
isn't
I'm
it?
looking.
No, it's still there.
Look at that.
I mean,
You
it's
might
going
want
to
to
be
move
gone
the
when he
screen
hands it
though,
over.
Simon, like Neebs was saying.
Yeah, well, I'm not handing
touch it with
I'm
your
not handing
finger.
it to
Give it to
him.
Draelius.
Fuck him.
Draelius wants to see it.
Look at.
I made a.
Whoop, whoop.
No,
There it goes.
The phone's been dropped.
See, no,
It's
no,
on the
no.
floor.
Nobody wants to hear that.
No.
Put the damn thing.
I had to
down.
get up to get the phone because someone didn't hand it to me.
I know. It's because I was trying to make a point and it made
There we
things
go.
worse.
No,
Point
Pick
suck
44
ass.
is handing you the phone.
Oh yeah,
Simon didn't. He must hate
good.
you.
That's
That
good.
is, I'm honored at
Oh,
that.
I've already seen it, but I'll
cosplay.
take a look at it
But,
again.
you know, it's the pass it on because we're friends.
I love it.
It's great.
Yeah.
Maybe we could work cosplay into our PLGX event somehow. Maybe do a contest or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. Do like 5 Nights at
would
Freddy
be.
characters.
Like honestly, we just get like we pick the top 10,
Yeah.
and then we could make the top 5 from there, and then maybe we can have the audience do the cheering
Get some a
for
Thalian.
voting.
I
Bring
can
him on
already
stage.
predict this. Those wigs, like we just saw there, the Simon Arc wigs.
They're
Those
going
are
to be
gonna.
sold out.
Oh, they're so easy.
Yeah.
It's too easy. It's like all right, yeah.
I'm looking forward to just downtown with a bunch
Oh,
of
me
people
too.
running around with big pink afros on.
Yeah.
And the confusion of
When we do the
everybody
conga
else
line.
downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
500-man conga line with pink wigs.
The entire town will be abuzz. Why are all these people running around with pink wigs on?
That's in May. PLGX.
We're almost sold out, aren't we?
Yeah, there's still some tickets left. So if you're still thinking about coming in May,
You
get
better
them
jump
now.
on it quick.
But it's less than 100 left.
Yeah, there's probably
Yeah.
like 60 or 70 tickets
Get them
left.
while they're hot.
Yeah, they are hot right now.
Steamy.
Simon, you'll put a link in the description.
It can't
Yes.
be as bad as Fyre Festival. I will say that.
That's it, man. That's all we got to do is beat
Fire
that.
had a better name, but yeah.
Fire did have a really good name.
Yeah, and some good branding. I'll give it to them. The branding was tight. It was all
Shit.
bullshit. but-
Yeah, it was total bullshit.
But tight,
Tight, very.
bullshit.
So this comment is from John Cerruti. It's from an Arc Raptor surprise. And random question. If you guys were renting a house for a week and it came time for you to leave, how thoroughly would you clean said house? Keep in mind, a cleaning service comes at noon.
And you pay for that.
If I pay for the cleaning service,
Like
I would,
that's part of usually.
yeah, I wouldn't do anything except for what is required of me. Like if it's required that I make sure that the dirty towels are in the bathroom and this and this and this is that, and they do whatever, then they say
There's
do,
usually a
I do it.
checklist.
Otherwise, I'm not going to do anything. If they say we'll do the dishes, I'll be like, okay, do them.
I clean up like all my trash and stuff like that. And I make sure, yeah, there's no, because I don't normally care what people think about me, but I also want people to know that I'm not a fucking slob.
Yeah, I think
I'll wipe down a little.
most people in my family have always done service jobs, me included. And you hear about their day over and over again, whether it's a waiter or a waitress or cleaning places as well. Like you hear the stuff they have to put up with, like, oh, we had a family of, they must have had like 10 kids in this house, and there's just ice cream all over the windows.
Those are
And
animals.
there's,
That's
They are.
ridiculous.
They are.
yeah.
Like, I'm talking about like, you know, if I spilled a bowl of cereal, like dry cereal, and it was just all over the floor, I wouldn't be like, well, that's part of the cleaning people to do. Like
You'd
that's
clean it
that's,
up.
Yeah, that's
It's common
up.
sense
that's
shit.
ridiculous.
Right, yeah.
I'm not going to wipe down the counters if something happened to spill because I know they have to wipe down everything.
It's
know?
usually trash recycling, put the sheets and that stuff in the
Yeah.
washer.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to wash the bedding. They're going to wash
Yeah.
the towels.
Yeah, they
I
have
do
to-
everything that I can.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
when I eat at a restaurant, you know, like
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
put my plates together. There you
go
go.
back
It's
in
easy
the
to pick
back
up.
and you wash your dishes.
Yeah. Like the other day, I was in the bathroom and I saw gum in the urinal, and I'm thinking, like,
Yeah, that's
why do that?
So you took it out and you started chewing it.
Somebody's
threw it
got
away with your-
I mean,
Somebody's
somebody's
gotta
got to
do this.
clean this, and
Yeah.
it doesn't make their day any better when they got to like pick gum out of the urinal.
no.
No, it's some stupid shit. Be mindful.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. Try to. We're all working in this world.
Yeah.
Try to do your best to make somebody else's job a little easier.
I'll try to be more conscious of that.
Absolutely.
And don't throw trash out your car window.
Fuck no.
Yeah,
don't
no,
litter.
come on,
Don't
stop
litter.
it.
Who does that?
Piece of shit.
We all got to live here together. Let's make it look nice.
Be like Anthony. Keep it in his back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bologna wrappers and... Anyways.
Or the back room.
And a dead dog.
Oh,
That's a
Stop
deer.
smelling.
It's actually a deer.
Oh, okay.
Deer.
It's
deer.
just shriveled
Tosses
up
him in
to
the
the
back.
size of a...
He's hit 2 or 3 deers since I've known him.
Yeah, we know.
It's just deer. Deer's enough.
deer.
Yeah.
He hates deer.
That's plural.
Well, Neebs made a joke that his bumper was made of sweet potatoes.
They just come running.
It's okay. This next comment's kind of funny because we actually touched on it earlier. It's from H Shack. This is from the GTA Car Sumo
Right.
video we did. Can someone explain how Dora can unwittingly drive right into a lake in Hope County, yet definitely outmaneuver 3 hostile cars in Los Santos?
That's a good question.
You were doing really well that
I was
in that
impressed. It was
video.
Fun, yeah.
You were like a parent just swatting your hand at 3 little
Yeah,
toddlers.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, I mean, it's just because you guys were not as good as me in that.
You were pretty much one of the last to survive in almost every round.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
It's probably just controls. Because
I
I will
guess.
say the Far Cry vehicle controls are very floaty.
They're
if you're
super
full speed.
loose.
Yeah,
Oh my
super
God.
loose if you're full speed.
And I just didn't see the lake.
Then that too.
Yeah.
You knew you were on an island. We were doing the sumo thing.
I knew I had limited that one little crevasse.
Yeah, you
little
get sucked
divot,
into
yeah.
That
it.
was I'm glad that existed in that particular map or zone. That was fun. That added a little bit of
I
drama.
got sucked into it
You
twice.
did. You just stayed down there.
But it helped me win the first time.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
This next one's from Drunk Friend, which Appser loved.
Yeah.
Oh God, fuck that game.
Oh, I couldn't.
I thought that was the game that Thick was talking about earlier. Or was it Simon that was saying that Appser was complaining about? But it was Ark.
Yeah. If there's not an easy mode.
No, that
or
game was very...
other people
No,
playing
watching
against
it,
Appser.
it was bad. Like the controls.
If that game operated like Human Fall Flat, it'd be a lot of fun.
It'd be
A lot.
hilarious. Yeah, you could actually. Yeah,
Yeah, and you could
it
have
blows my mind.
multiple friends and different people throwing up at certain
Right.
times, and like
Game
you
had
got to
mad
get them to the
potential.
toilet before they throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
You know,
a drunk
like-
friend is a great concept for a game, but it's been ruined by purposefully shitty controls.
Yeah.
What if they
Right.
just made it really hard to give you a challenge? Because I know you're kind of an easy mode type
Yeah,
guy,
but I
Appsro.
think but it was just shit. It
Yeah,
just
no,
played
that was
like
absolute
shit.
shit.
Hard
I mean,
aside.
You're
Human Fall
grabbing the
Flat,
body.
the mechanics of Human Fall Flat, they've got it figured out. Like
Yeah.
the way you move and grab things, and that works really well for grabbing things and picking things up. And
Yeah, exactly.
Plus,
It's-
you've got-
it can be loose.
Yeah, and you're grabbing somebody, putting them under the water, holding them under the water for quite some time, it not working, and then it's so easy for that person who's under the water, that's the challenge, to shut off the water. Like that, just that alone, just how that worked was like enough to go, this was designed too poorly to play and enjoy.
Yes.
funny concept, though. This comment is from Drunk Friend. It's from Flying Fajitas. Do not put, because we talked about the ladies having a seizure, and I made just jokingly say put a wallet in her mouth so she don't bite her tongue or whatever. But Flying Fajita says, do not put things in the mouth of a person having a seizure. This is a very common misconception. And so I think that's a pro tip for people. And also,
didn't want to elaborate on why.
well, I just think you just probably shouldn't put anything in their mouth. But I did pull up another thing from the internet. It talks about epilepsy first aid facts. You want to hear them?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Okay, these are don'ts. Do not restrain a person. Do not offer them food or drink. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Put anything in their mouth
Okay.
or perform CPR.
Okay.
Or ask them to dance.
Yep.
Do's.
Not the time.
Keep people out of the way.
If you're not restraining them,
Yep.
no shit.
Clear hard and sharp objects away from the person. Don't try to hold him or her down.
Restraint. I feel like we covered
Yeah,
that.
that's,
Right, right.
my
We're
cover.
on the dues now.
This says place them on their side to help keep their airway clear. Look at your watch and at the start of the seizure to time its length.
Yeah.
And don't put anything in their mouth. Once again.
But yeah.
Okay. There you go,
Helpful.
everybody.
We learn. We
It's-
learn
you know,
things.
it's scary if you've ever seen a person have a seizure.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it is.
And
No,
then
it's not good.
knowing what to do beforehand or just knowing,
Yep.
how not to freak out would help.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember first time I saw one was in it must have been 9th grade. And then just, one of my classmates out of nowhere just fell and just went right into it. And at the time, I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah.
Scared the hell out of everybody.
Yeah.
It's great, though. Now, everyone has a phone. I mean, pretty much any situation you can look up real quickly what to do or call for help.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, don't assume you know what to do if you're not sure.
Was that your last comment?
Yeah.
Because I just want to add one more, only because I didn't do any from VR Traffic Cop. And it's simple. It's from Lena A. Haugen Herstad. Neebs dancing is the best thing I have seen on YouTube today. You were a great traffic cop.
You really were.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was clear that
I've
you
always been
enjoyed it.
jealous of those
You were
people.
the most jovial, fun traffic cop ever, and then there was us, Simon.
So did you get to? I'm forgetting if you got to the aliens.
I showed a little bit of the aliens.
Okay, no, you were aliens.
I got there.
Okay, yeah, because I just got to that one part and then I
Yeah,
stopped.
no.
So no, but it was fun and you were very good at it.
Yeah. Like, I like being around people, and I like logistics, and I like, I don't know. You see dancing cops on TV, and how could you not be jealous of
It does
that?
make you smile. Mm-hmm.
does.
You should have that VR game, the train one.
Oh yeah.
Are you still playing that?
No, I only tried it that one time. I might
Yeah.
get back into it a little. It's you have to be in that special place where you just want that chill.
Okay.
But yeah,
You don't think it would make a good video?
that's why I played it in the first place, to see if there was potential for that.
Gotcha.
But since it is still just one player,
Some games are fun just to, like, relax in,
it's a
aren't
zen.
they?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's a zen
absolutely.
environment.
They're
for
probably
sure.
not fun to watch, but
Oh, yeah. No, I get it.
But you can run the fuck out of those trains off the. So
that's what I wanna see.
That's what I
Yeah.
want to do next. Just go full bore around the next corner I can, see what that's like. That sounds like fun.
I think because you were saying this VR game is just basically you just driving a train from point A
You're
to point
doing
B.
like little loads and deliveries around this pretty big map, and it's an old
It's a
school
train simulation game,
You gotta
basically.
like shovel the coal and all that shit.
But you can stop your train, you can get out, you can
Anywhere,
walk around
yeah.
it, check it out.
See, now that's
Yeah.
pretty unique.
And it's got the the warp VR movement, which I used to hate, but now I prefer because of the motion when you're moving around with the touchpad, like in time, that really jacks with your brain.
I'd rather warp myself.
Yeah, the warping keeps you kind of in a.
I like having the option.
Well,
I like the
Why
option
not?
too.
Yeah.
Why not?
We've got we recorded. It's not out yet, but what's the other game we played?
Blade and Sorcery, right?
Yeah. Now that was a lot of fun, but in that game you walk.
Yeah.
And that's the only time
So
I feel
slow,
a little
too.
Oh,
dizzy.
it was shitty because it was so slow. Yeah.
And-
but when you're
to me.
walking,
Yeah.
that's when my head gets a little like swimmy.
That's
Right.
in like Dread Halls and another game. Like for me, 50 minutes, and 2 times I played games like that for 50 minutes. The walking around, and I got so hot. I had the fan going above me, and when I took the headset off because I had to, I was nauseous for a good half hour.
That happens
on
to
2
me.
different
10
occasions.
seconds within a game.
I just feel like it's like your brain, and sure everyone's wired differently, but I'm usually good with VR. But I think your brain sees you moving, and it's like, I'm not doing this.
Your
So there's
legs
that
your legs
disconnect.
need to be controlling that. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that would make it different.
I mean,
Blade
it's
and
all
Sorcery,
it's all evolving, and yeah, our legs will have to. Those track pads, once they're standard, that'll be wonderful. Yeah, that's it. I'm good. So I just
Hey.
wanted to get one comment in on that. 'Cause
Fun
it
game
didn't.
though.
Yeah, it was cool. Traffic Cop was well done.
Man, I missed that.
That was a fun one. Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
these-
Especially
to do
Blade and
another one.
Sorcery. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
We'll do another one.
Well, hey, if Blade and Sorcery does well, we'll do another one.
Okay.
And I want to be in it. I want to stab
Yeah, I
people.
want to do some sort of VR. There's a first person shooter called Pavlov. It's kind of like it's VR CS:GO basically.
That's where they ring a bell, then you eat something.
yeah,
you
pretty
know,
much.
you drool.
yeah.
Then you
You
get
drool,
fed.
then
Yeah.
you
All
get a
right.
treat.
Smell your burps.
But I would like to,
They feed you for a week.
you know,
every time.
play a first person shooter VR.
Yeah.
and try to get through it because
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny if I'm trying to get kills and not
Oh, you.
trying to.
I mean,
trying
I'll
to
have
hold my lunch in.
I'll
you
have
know?
several buckets around for you
Yeah.
if that's the case.
I would love to try a game like that too because I'm convinced that I would do much better in a first-person shooting VR thing.
You
than
should
in
play
anything
through
else.
Fallout 4, Simon. Do a whole playthrough in
in VR.
Or,
No, I'd like
or
to
Skyrim.
just try 15 minutes of one game in VR.
All right.
That would do enough. All right. Well, hey,
We did it.
we did do it. Anyone else have something they want to talk about before we go?
I think I'm good.
The winter onesies changed my life. One of the best things I've ever bought.
Just think if you were up in the vortex.
I know. I was out last night. It was 35 degrees, and I was too hot. I could have had a layer less on.
This
Yeah.
crazy ass freezing stuff that's going on right now. Like
Yeah.
not all over the country, but in certain regions of the country. I mean, has anyone out here ever been in or out in negative 15 or 20 degrees?
I have.
Yeah, I did once,
Oh, okay.
and it was shocking.
Yeah, it's a different level.
Because everything that's in, like, I was just
Yeah.
going from house to car, like I was already at a place that was cold. It was cold, and then the cold front came in, and you just go, okay, somebody's got to go out and start the car and do whatever. But like just the 5 to 7 seconds or 10 seconds you're outside, everything that can freeze.
It's like your
will
body.
freeze.
Yeah,
And
your body's
nose
like,
just
whoa.
immediately.
Yeah.
God.
Abstra was playing a video when we first got here of a girl that had wet her hair, and then like I don't know if she was upside down or something. Like she like
we
hung her
think she
head
went
upside
outside
down,
and just like hung her head down.
Yeah.
and all of her hair froze like straight up.
Just like
Yeah.
it was.
Immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy.
Yep.
Now people that live in like negative, I don't know how y'all do it.
They were all I guess around the middle north has just been fucking negative like 60 something.
It was
Yeah.
some really,
That's
really.
crazy. Yeah.
So your suit would be doing. There was like negative 60 something degree, at least wind chill factors. So your suit is rated negative 50. Mm-hmm. So
That's-
you'd be just a little chilly.
Yeah, like well, the coldest I've had it so far is 20 degrees, which my body was fine. Face is kind of cold.
I don't ever want to experience negative. Yeah, honestly, anything.
Anything
I'm
that-
fine.
Any element that say, oh, if you're outside for 5 minutes unprotected, you're dead.
Right. I don't want to be there.
No.
Nah.
But it's a great way to end the podcast.
Yep. What was that comment you were supposed to go back to?
Oh yeah, go back to that comment.
Vic?
A comment.
The one that
Oh,
I said,
Jesus.
the very positive,
positive one.
At least the last
Oh.
sentence.
Hold on. Yeah, there you go. I'm just kind of
Save us,
getting
Vic.
over here. Oh.
Save us from the cold.
I'm
I'll save you, boys.
I'm coming.
Oh,
This is
so
gonna
just
be a-
know that no matter what you're doing, you're making someone's day. Kisses.
It's like a warm cup of soup
Yeah.
There you go.
for
Or
your soul.
breakfast soup for
a
your
little
soul.
Breakfast soup for your soul.
Breakfast soup for your soul.
For men.
Yes. And women. Bye.
Bye.
Outside of food, I get to live.